Oof. Okay. Wonder if you guys can see well enough. Well, you definitely can now. Perfect. So I think this side's up. Yeah, perfect. So I need to get this side now. Be real gentle if you're doing it like this. You don't want to lift one of the pads. It will come out with no effort with the solders probably melted, or properly melted rather. Just like that. And this one could fuck up the other button if it solders onto the pads. I think I might do this other side first. Man, this side's not cooperating in any context. Not really sure why. Where's my cleaner? Fuck. I'm not thrilled about that, as I've definitely melted a little bit of the right pad now. And I really hope I didn't break it. It's not the biggest deal in the world, as I have tons of these buttons, but would really prefer to not have to replace them. Yeah, this is fine. For this desoldering, I'd recommend like a normal size tip. For the soldering part, I definitely recommend a fine tip. Wouldn't even recommend trying it with a normal tip. The thing is being pretty silly. I think it's finally off, but we'll see. There we go. It's probably the easiest spot because it's not close to the other D-pads, the other D-pad buttons. I'm trying to get it placed nicely. I find the very first one's the most important, and you kind of want to just get the first one perfect, and it makes the other ones quite a bit easier. The first one's also the hardest. So. And if you get it like a long alignment the first time, you'll have to redo it. It can be a little tiny bit off, like my B button, but for the most part, you want it pretty good on there. I might put some flux down. I think it might help with having it like kind of sticky, because right now everything's just kind of moving around. Damn. That looks decent. But I don't think it will stay there when I go to solder it, unfortunately. Oh, balls. Yeah, it didn't. Bit too much pressure. Damn. Man, this is honestly the most annoying thing. Close. I think that's a good spot, but we'll see. Oh, I thought it melted, but it just... Oh, that one's actually pretty decent. Now, you've got to get solder onto the other pads. Now here I'm going to switch to a very fine tip. thinking that the easiest way is probably using that same method, but I'll have to get them underneath. Without lifting up the one that's already down. Which won't be the easiest thing on planet Earth. It should be a bit easier than the first one, I think, though. But yeah, this thing is very flat because of how little solder was down on the first one. So, yeah, I don't know. I might need a smaller piece. I might almost lifted it off the pad, I think. That would have been bad. Yeah, I think it's just too big. Maybe this will be good. I think so. Just need to get it under. I like to use a screwdriver to put some pressure down. Yeah, that worked. You can kind of tell if you got it because it'll sink down as the solder melts. And if you want to double check it, you can kind of just go under it like this, like I was doing before, and see if it comes up. Yeah, it looks great. Now it should only be this side that come up. This side kind of gets a bit harder because now that two sides are down, it'll be harder to lift. It might be too big. I think I'm gonna get the other one under there as well because I think it'll be really difficult to lift. With 3 of them done. their screwdriver out again. I can't really see well. I think it went down. I think I got that one too. And then what I like to do is I'll go through all of them again and apply a bit more pressure with the screwdriver. And I'll remelt the solder to try and get it real flat. Because you want them real fucking flat. This one's pretty good though, so I don't think it's getting much flatter. And pretty good is kind of relative. I'm pretty bad at this, but it's good for me. And this method works fine. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Let's do some cleanup.